complex network of neurons and its ability to process information. We attribute human awareness, thought, and cognition solely to this organ. But what if I tell you that long before your brain evolved to its current state, there existed another intelligence, one that still governs your life today? This intelligence is seated not in your head, but in your gut. In the yogic tradition, we speak of the gut as the hara, the center of your vitality and your deepest life force. In the West, science is now catching up with this ancient wisdom by recognizing the gut as the body's second brain. The gut has an extraordinary number of neurons, roughly 100 million, more than the spinal cord. These neurons are not simply involved in digesting food. They send signals back and forth to the brain, influencing your thoughts, emotions, and overall well-being. The gut is the first place where your body begins its interactions with the world, long before the brain even starts processing information. Historically, this intelligence was a necessity for survival. In ancient times, when we were hunters and gatherers, it was the gut's instinctual knowledge of what was nourishing or harmful that guided us towards survival. The gut knew what to digest, what to discard, what would sustain us, and what would poison us. This intuitive wisdom allowed the human body to thrive in environments where intellectual reasoning and abstract thinking were secondary to basic survival. Over time, as the human brain evolved, it took over the decision-making processes. But this does not mean that the intelligence of the gut disappeared. In fact, it is still just as active today, perhaps even more so than we realize. Recent research has uncovered the vast community of microorganisms that reside in the gut, known as the microbiome. Trillions of bacteria, fungi, and other microbes form a living ecosystem that influences nearly every aspect of your health. They are crucial in regulating your metabolism, controlling inflammation, and even affecting your mental health. These microbes communicate with your brain, sending signals that can affect mood, behavior, and cognitive function. Imagine this: the gut is not just a passive system that processes food. It is a dynamic, intelligent organ that constantly engages in dialogue with your brain. It tells the brain what it needs, what it desires, and even what it fears. The gut is not simply a digestive tract, but a sensory organ capable of profound insight. It can sense the environment, detect nutrients, and influence how we feel and react to the world around us. In the yogic sciences, we understand this connection as a deeper, intuitive knowing, a wisdom that resides in the body long before thought arises. This intelligence is not concerned with language or logic, but with survival and balance. The gut can sense imbalances and work toward restoring equilibrium within the body, often before the conscious mind is even aware of the issue. The gut's role in human health goes far beyond digestion. It is directly involved in regulating your immune system. It produces vital neurotransmitters like serotonin, which affects your mood and emotional state. In fact, around 90% of serotonin is produced in the gut, not the brain. This means that what you eat, the balance of food you introduce into your system, has a direct impact on your emotional health and mental well-being. We are also learning that the gut has a profound influence on chronic diseases. Many modern conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, and autoimmune disorders are linked to dysfunction in the gut. When the microbiome is out of balance, it leads to inflammation and disruption of normal body processes, which can cascade into systemic health problems. The gut's ability to sense and process information is a reminder that intelligence is not limited to one part of the body. This ancient intelligence predates thought, logic, and reason. It is raw, primal, and intuitive. The gut communicates with the brain in ways we are only beginning to understand, offering us the potential to unlock deeper layers of health, vitality, and consciousness. This brings us to a fundamental question: if we truly understand the importance of this second brain, how are we treating it? Are we nourishing it with the foods that it needs to thrive? Are we listening to the subtle messages it sends us about what is in harmony with our body and what is not? The answer lies in how we view the relationship between the brain and the gut. It is not an either-or situation. The brain and the gut are in constant communication, and one cannot function optimally without the other. When we nourish the gut with the right foods that are rich in fiber, fermented, and naturally rich in probiotics, we support not just digestion, but the health of the brain and the entire body. In a sense, the gut is the first line of defense. It processes and absorbs the nutrients that fuel the body, but it also has the responsibility of protecting the body from harmful substances. By nurturing this complex system, we are ensuring that the brain can function at its highest capacity, that our emotions can be balanced, and that our bodies can thrive. The gut is not merely a digestive system. It is a living, breathing entity with its own wisdom, capable of guiding us to greater health and awareness. When we learn to honor this intelligence, we begin to unlock a profound potential for healing and vitality that has always been within us. It is not something we need to seek outside of ourselves. It is something that has been with us since the very beginning. The gut microbiome is an invisible yet powerful world that exists within each of us. Trillions of microbes, bacteria, fungi, viruses, and other microorganisms live inside your digestive system, forming a vast ecosystem that is as complex and interconnected as any forest or ocean. These microorganisms outnumber the cells in your body by a factor of 10, which means that you are not simply a human being. You are a microcosm of countless life forms working together to sustain your existence. The gut microbiome is not just a passive observer in your body, but an active participant that influences nearly every aspect of your health. It is crucial to understand that these microbes are not just responsible for digestion. They have an impact on your immune system, your metabolism, and even your mental health. Recent research has shown that the gut microbiome communicates directly with your brain through the gut-brain axis, a two-way communication channel between the digestive system and the central nervous system. This means that the health of your gut is not just important for how well you digest food, but for how you feel, think, and experience the world around you. Your gut is a second brain, not in the sense that it can think or reason like the one inside your head, but in that it has an extraordinary ability to influence your state of being. The microbiome influences the production of neurotransmitters such as serotonin, which plays a key role in regulating mood, anxiety, and happiness. Approximately 90% of your body's serotonin is produced in the gut, which indicates just how integral your digestive system is to your emotional well-being. When your gut is healthy, you feel balanced, grounded, and clear-headed. But when your microbiome is out of balance, it can lead to mood disturbances, stress, anxiety, and even depression. The relationship between the gut and the brain is a reflection of the deep interconnection that exists within your body. Just as the body cannot function optimally without a healthy gut, the brain cannot function at its peak without a well-balanced microbiome. These tiny organisms in your gut have the ability to alter the levels of neurotransmitters and hormones that govern your emotional and cognitive states. In essence, your gut is not just a place for food to pass through. It is an organ that plays a direct role in how you process your experiences and interact with the world around you. The microbiome's influence extends beyond your mood and emotions. It also plays a vital role in regulating your immune system. More than 70% of your immune cells are located in your gut, which means that a healthy microbiome is essential for a strong and effective immune system. When the gut microbiome is balanced, it helps protect the body from harmful pathogens, reduces inflammation, and supports the body's ability to heal. Conversely, an imbalance in the microbiome can lead to immune dysfunction, which can contribute to a wide range of health issues, including allergies, autoimmune diseases, and chronic inflammation. The impact of the gut microbiome is not confined to just mental and immune health. It also affects your metabolism and weight regulation. The microorganisms in your gut help break down food and extract essential nutrients, making them available for your body to use. But They also play a role in regulating how much fat is stored in your body. In fact, studies have shown that the composition of the microbiome can influence your susceptibility to obesity. Certain types of bacteria are associated with an increased ability to store fat, while others help regulate energy balance and maintain a healthy weight. This means that your gut microbiome could be a key factor in determining whether you are more likely to gain or lose weight, regardless of your diet or exercise habits. Understanding the gut microbiome also sheds light on the importance of maintaining a balanced, healthy diet. The food you eat directly impacts the composition and diversity of your gut bacteria. A diet rich in processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats can disrupt the balance of your microbiome, leading to an overgrowth of harmful bacteria and a depletion of beneficial microbes. On the other hand, a diet rich in fiber, fermented foods, and probiotics can nourish the beneficial bacteria in your gut, promoting a healthier, more balanced microbiome. Fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, and kombucha are particularly beneficial because they contain live bacteria that can enhance the diversity and function of your gut microbiome. These foods help replenish beneficial bacteria and support overall gut health. The gut microbiome is also deeply influenced by lifestyle factors such as stress, sleep, and physical activity. Chronic stress has been shown to disrupt the balance of the microbiome, favoring harmful bacteria that can contribute to inflammation and disease. Similarly, poor sleep and a sedentary lifestyle can negatively affect the diversity and abundance of beneficial gut bacteria. On the other hand, regular physical activity, proper rest, and effective stress management techniques can support a healthy gut microbiome, leading to better overall health. In recent years, scientists have come to recognize that the gut microbiome is not a static entity. It is a dynamic and evolving system, constantly shifting and adapting in response to what we eat, how we live, and even our emotional states. The power of the microbiome lies in its ability to communicate with other parts of your body and regulate a vast array of biological processes. When you take care of your gut, you are nurturing not just your digestive system, but your brain, your immune system, your metabolism, and your overall vitality. The gut microbiome is, in many ways, the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of your health and well-being. Understanding and honoring this invisible but incredibly powerful world within you can have a profound impact on how you live, feel, and experience the world. It's time to recognize the extraordinary intelligence that resides within your gut and begin to nurture it, for it is one of the most powerful allies you have in the quest for health and happiness. Fermented foods are an ancient and vital part of human culture, yet they remain largely underappreciated in modern diets. These foods, which include staples like yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, kombucha, and miso, are not just foods that taste good or add variety to your meals. They are living, breathing entities that hold the power to transform your health, especially when it comes to the microbiome. Fermented foods have been consumed by humans for thousands of years, long before the advent of refrigeration, and their importance in sustaining life cannot be overstated. But in today's world, where convenience often trumps tradition, the ancient wisdom embedded in fermented foods is at risk of being lost. Fermentation is a process that uses microorganisms such as bacteria, yeasts, and molds to convert food into more digestible and nutritionally potent forms. These microbes work their magic by breaking down sugars and starches in foods, making them easier for the body to absorb and assimilate. This process not only preserves food, but also enhances its nutritional profile. For example, the fermentation of milk into yogurt produces probiotics, beneficial bacteria that support gut health and immune function. The fermentation of cabbage into sauerkraut creates an array of beneficial microbes that help to restore balance to the gut microbiome. The reason fermented foods have such a powerful impact on health is because of their profound effect on the gut microbiome. As we now understand, the gut is home to trillions of microorganisms that form a delicate and complex ecosystem. A healthy gut microbiome is diverse and balanced, with a wide variety of bacteria working together to maintain the body's overall health. However, when this ecosystem is disrupted, it can lead to a wide range of health problems, including digestive issues, autoimmune diseases, mental health disorders, and even obesity. Fermented foods can be a crucial tool in restoring this balance and nourishing the gut microbiome. The key to the benefits of fermented foods lies in their probiotic content. Probiotics are live microorganisms that, when consumed in adequate amounts, confer health benefits to the host, in this case you. These beneficial bacteria help to populate the gut with healthy microbes, crowding out harmful bacteria that might otherwise take hold. By replenishing the gut with these helpful microbes, fermented foods help to strengthen the gut's barrier against harmful pathogens and improve overall digestion. They also help to regulate immune function and reduce inflammation, which are at the root of many chronic diseases. One of the most important benefits of fermented foods is their ability to improve digestion. The fermentation process breaks down complex carbohydrates and proteins into simpler forms, making it easier for your body to absorb the nutrients. This means that the nutrients in fermented foods are more bioavailable, meaning they can be used more efficiently by your body. For example, in fermented dairy products like yogurt, lactose, the sugar found in milk gets broken down by bacteria, making it easier for people who are lactose intolerant to digest. Similarly, fermented vegetables like kimchi contain prebiotic fibers that feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut, helping to maintain a healthy balance of gut flora. Beyond aiding digestion, fermented foods also contribute to the synthesis of vitamins and other essential nutrients. Many fermented foods are rich in B vitamins, including B12, folic acid, and riboflavin, which are important for energy production and the health of the nervous system. They also contain bioactive compounds that help regulate blood sugar levels, reduce oxidative stress, and protect against chronic diseases. For example, the fermentation of soybeans into miso produces a variety of bioactive peptides that have been shown to have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects on the body. Furthermore, the consumption of fermented foods plays a critical role in boosting mental health. As we are learning more about the gut-brain connection, it is becoming clear that what happens in the gut has a direct impact on the brain and, consequently, on our mood, emotions, and cognitive function. The gut is responsible for producing and regulating many of the neurotransmitters that control mood, including serotonin, which is often called the feel-good hormone. Since a large portion of serotonin is produced in the gut, it stands to reason that a healthy microbiome could play a role in preventing or alleviating conditions like depression and anxiety. Studies have shown that the probiotics found in fermented foods can help regulate the production of these neurotransmitters, leading to improved mental well-being. Fermented foods are also known to enhance the absorption of minerals in the body, particularly calcium, magnesium, and zinc. These minerals are essential for bone health, muscle function, and immune support. By making these minerals more bioavailable, fermented foods contribute to overall health and vitality. In particular, fermented dairy products like kefir and yogurt can be excellent sources of calcium, which is vital for maintaining strong bones and preventing osteoporosis. One of the most significant advantages of fermented foods is their ability to foster a diverse and resilient gut microbiome. When we eat a varied diet, rich in different types of fermented foods, we provide our gut with a wide range of beneficial bacteria. This diversity of microbes helps to strengthen the gut's ability to fend off harmful pathogens and maintain a healthy balance. Just as biodiversity is essential for the health of an ecosystem, microbial diversity is crucial for the health of the gut microbiome. Fermented foods also support the body's detoxification processes. Many fermented foods, especially those that are rich in lactic acid bacteria, help to break down toxins and waste products in the body. These bacteria also produce enzymes that support the liver's detoxification pathways, ensuring that harmful substances are eliminated efficiently. As a result, fermented foods can aid in the body's natural detox process, reducing the burden on the liver and other organs involved in detoxification. Finally, fermented foods are often an excellent source of antioxidants, which help to protect the body from oxidative damage and the aging process. The fermentation process increases the antioxidant content of certain foods, such as fermented vegetables, which can help reduce inflammation and protect against chronic conditions such as cardiovascular disease and cancer. By incorporating fermented foods into your diet, you not only support the health of your gut, but you also enhance your body's ability to combat oxidative stress and maintain optimal health. By incorporating fermented foods into our daily lives, we reconnect with an ancient tradition of nourishment and healing. These foods are far more than just tasty additions to our meals. They are living, powerful agents that have the ability to restore balance and harmony to our bodies, improve digestion, support mental health, and promote overall well-being. In a world where processed foods and convenience often take precedence, fermented foods offer a simple yet profound way to nourish the body from the inside out. The gut-brain axis is an intricate and profound communication network that links the digestive system with the brain, allowing them to influence each other in ways that modern science is only beginning to understand. This axis is a two-way communication system, meaning that signals are constantly being sent from the gut to the brain, and from the brain back to the gut. The link between the gut and the brain goes far beyond simple digestion. It impacts our emotions, thoughts, behavior, and even our mental health. In ancient yogic traditions, the connection between the gut and the brain was seen as something deeper than just physical interactions. It was recognized that the gut was a center of vitality, often referred to as the hara in yoga, and that it played a significant role in shaping one's experience of life. This ancient wisdom aligns remarkably well with what modern science is discovering about the gut-brain axis, which reveals just how powerful the relationship between our digestive system and mental state truly is. The gut is often referred to as the second brain, due to its complex network of neurons and its ability to influence how we feel. The gut houses over 100 million neurons, more than the spinal cord, and it functions almost like a second nervous system. These neurons not only control digestion, but also communicate with the central nervous system, sending signals to the brain and vice versa. These signals are relayed through the vagus nerve, which is the longest cranial nerve in the body, linking the gut to the brain and allowing for a continuous exchange of information. This communication system is vital because the brain relies on the gut for information about what's going on inside the body. If the gut is not functioning properly, the brain may not receive the signals it needs to regulate the body's functions effectively. What is truly fascinating about the gut-brain axis is that it goes beyond just physical processes. It also profoundly influences our emotional and psychological states. The gut microbiome, made up of trillions of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms, plays a significant role in this communication. These microbes produce a variety of substances, including neurotransmitters, which are chemicals that send signals to the brain. For example, about 90% of the body's serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter, is produced in the gut. Serotonin plays a crucial role in regulating mood, sleep, and appetite, and an imbalance in serotonin levels can contribute to conditions like depression and anxiety. This means that the state of your gut can directly influence your emotional well-being. The gut microbiome has been found to influence not only mood but also behavior. Studies have shown that when the balance of gut bacteria is disrupted, it can lead to changes in mood, cognition, and even behavior. People with an unhealthy microbiome are more likely to experience conditions like depression, anxiety, and stress. This suggests that mental health issues may not just be the result of psychological factors or imbalances in the brain, but could also stem from a dysfunctional gut microbiome. The gut-brain axis is not just about what we eat or how we digest food, but about how our emotional and mental health is intimately connected with the health of our digestive system. The connection between the gut and the brain also helps explain why people with chronic digestive issues, like irritable bowel syndrome (IBS), often experience heightened levels of anxiety and depression. The discomfort and pain associated with digestive problems are not only physically distressing, but can also trigger emotional distress. When the gut is out of balance, it can cause the brain to receive signals that lead to feelings of fear, anxiety, or distress. This reinforces the importance of maintaining a healthy gut, not just for digestive health, but for emotional and psychological well-being as well. The gut-brain axis is also involved in regulating stress responses. The gut microbiome plays a role in the body's ability to manage stress by influencing the production of stress hormones like cortisol. When the microbiome is out of balance, it can lead to increased levels of cortisol, which can have a negative impact on the brain, leading to feelings of anxiety, irritability, and difficulty managing stress. Conversely, a healthy gut can help regulate cortisol production, making it easier for the body to handle stress and remain calm in the face of adversity. Interestingly, the state of your gut can even influence cognitive functions like memory and decision-making. The gut microbiome produces compounds that can affect brain functions such as learning, memory, and concentration. Some studies suggest that an imbalance in gut bacteria can impair cognitive functions and may even contribute to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. This highlights the far-reaching effects of the gut-brain connection and underscores the importance of maintaining a healthy gut for optimal brain function. One of the most fascinating aspects of the gut-brain axis is how it illustrates the deep interconnection between mind and body. We often think of the mind as separate from the body, but the gut-brain axis shows that they are inseparable. The physical state of your digestive system can impact your mental and emotional state, and your mental and emotional state can, in turn, affect the health of your digestive system. This feedback loop between the brain and the gut is a reminder that we are not just isolated individuals, but part of a complex, interconnected system where every part of us influences every other part. It is essential to understand that the gut-brain axis is not just a one-way street. While the gut sends signals to the brain also sends signals back to the gut, influencing digestion, gut motility, and the production of digestive enzymes. Stress, for example, can impact the gut by altering the balance of bacteria in the microbiome, slowing down digestion, and contributing to symptoms like bloating and discomfort. This shows that the mind and body are constantly in conversation, influencing and shaping each other's responses to the world. The health of the gut-brain axis is critical for maintaining emotional balance, cognitive function, and overall well-being. By nurturing a healthy microbiome through proper diet, stress management, and lifestyle choices, we can enhance the communication between the gut and the brain, leading to improved physical, emotional, and mental health. Understanding and honoring this profound connection between the gut and the brain is key to unlocking a higher level of health and vitality. The modern world, with its fast-paced lifestyle and reliance on processed foods, has left many of us disconnected from the natural rhythms of our bodies. The very system that supports our life, the gut microbiome, is often overlooked, and its importance in maintaining optimal health is underestimated. The relationship between gut health and overall well-being is so profound that it influences everything from our digestion to our mental health, immunity, and even weight regulation. Restoring balance to the gut microbiome is not just about curing digestive problems. It's about returning to a state of holistic health that encompasses both body and mind. In order to achieve this, we need to look at the fundamentals of a healthy microbiome and how it can be nurtured. The first and most crucial aspect of nurturing a healthy microbiome is diet. In today's world, many of us consume diets high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats, foods that disrupt the delicate balance of the gut microbiome. These foods encourage the growth of harmful bacteria and promote an inflammatory state, which not only impairs digestion but also leads to a host of chronic health problems. A diet rich in processed foods can suppress the growth of beneficial microbes, creating a microbial imbalance that can contribute to autoimmune diseases, inflammatory conditions, and even mental health disorders. It is essential to understand that what we put into our bodies directly affects the composition of the microorganisms within us. For a healthy gut, we need to focus on a diet that nourishes the beneficial bacteria and provides them with the nutrients they need to thrive. A diet rich in fiber, prebiotics, and fermented foods is one of the best ways to support the microbiome. Fiber, found in fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains, acts as food for beneficial gut bacteria. These fibers help to promote the growth of good bacteria and encourage diversity in the microbiome. Diversity is key to a healthy microbiome as it ensures that the ecosystem of microorganisms can adapt and thrive under different conditions. Fermented foods such as kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir, yogurt, and kombucha contain live bacteria that can directly populate the gut with beneficial microbes, restoring balance and promoting gut health. These foods are not just healthy, but also medicinal in their ability to help replenish the gut with the bacteria it needs to function properly. Probiotics, the live microorganisms found in fermented foods, have been shown to provide a wide range of health benefits, including supporting digestion, enhancing immune function, and even improving mental health. Probiotics help balance the gut microbiome by introducing beneficial bacteria into the digestive system. These probiotics compete with harmful bacteria for space and resources, crowding them out and preventing them from multiplying. As a result, probiotics can help prevent infections, reduce inflammation, and protect the gut from harmful pathogens. Additionally, these beneficial bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids as CFAs as they digest fiber, which can help reduce gut inflammation and promote overall gut health. Probiotics are another critical component for nurturing the gut microbiome. These are types of fiber that serve as food for the beneficial bacteria. Prebiotics are found in foods such as garlic, onions, leeks, bananas, and asparagus. They help promote the growth of healthy bacteria like bifidobacteria and lactobacilli, which are vital for maintaining a balanced microbiome. The more diverse the diet in prebiotics and fiber, the more diverse the gut microbiome becomes, and diversity is essential for a resilient and thriving microbiome. By consuming a diet rich in both prebiotics and probiotics, you can effectively create a thriving environment for your gut's microbiota. In addition to diet, another critical aspect of gut health is stress management. In today's society, stress is an ever-present factor that can wreak havoc on the body and, in particular, the gut. Chronic stress can alter the balance of gut bacteria, leading to dysbiosis, an imbalance between good and bad bacteria. Stress activates the body's fight-or-flight response, which is primarily controlled by the sympathetic nervous system. This response can slow down digestion, increase gut permeability, and disrupt the production of digestive enzymes. Over time, this can lead to a host of digestive issues such as bloating, constipation, or diarrhea. Additionally, chronic stress has been linked to an increased risk of developing gut-related disorders like irritable bowel syndrome (IBS) and inflammatory bowel disease (IBD). To support gut health, it's essential to adopt stress management practices such as meditation, yoga, deep breathing exercises, or mindfulness to help regulate the stress response and restore balance to the microbiome. Another important factor in maintaining gut health is adequate sleep. The body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm, is closely connected to the gut microbiome. Sleep disturbances can lead to changes in the microbiome, affecting its diversity and functionality. Research has shown that people who do not get enough restorative sleep tend to have an imbalance in their gut bacteria, which can negatively affect their metabolism, immune function, and mental health. Good quality sleep helps to maintain a balanced microbiome by promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria and reducing the growth of harmful bacteria. It is important to create an environment conducive to restful sleep. Keeping a consistent sleep schedule, avoiding excessive screen time before bed, and ensuring that your bedroom is a quiet and dark space are all simple but effective ways to improve sleep and, in turn, support gut health. Physical activity is another essential factor in promoting a healthy microbiome. Exercise has been shown to increase microbial diversity, enhance the growth of beneficial bacteria, and reduce the number of harmful bacteria. Physical activity helps to improve gut motility, which allows for more efficient digestion and nutrient absorption. Exercise also plays a significant role in regulating stress levels, improving mood, and promoting better sleep, all of which contribute to the health of the gut microbiome. It's not necessary to engage in intense workouts to experience these benefits. Regular moderate exercise, such as walking, swimming, or cycling, can be enough to promote a healthy gut. The use of antibiotics, while sometimes necessary for treating infections, can disrupt the balance of the gut microbiome. Antibiotics not only kill harmful bacteria, but can also kill beneficial bacteria, leading to an imbalance that may take time to restore. It's important to use antibiotics only when prescribed by a healthcare provider and to be mindful of the impact they may have on gut health. After a course of antibiotics, it may be beneficial to replenish the gut with probiotics and prebiotics to help restore balance to the microbiome. Finally, it is essential to remember that the gut microbiome is a reflection of your overall health. It's not just about what you eat, but about how you live. Every choice you make, what you put in your body, how you manage your stress, how much you sleep, and how active you are, affects the balance of your microbiome. Nurturing your gut is a long-term commitment, but the rewards are profound. A balanced, thriving microbiome is the foundation of optimal health, providing the body with the ability to digest food properly, regulate weight, protect against disease, and maintain mental and emotional well-being. Gut health is no longer a subject limited to the digestive system. It is increasingly recognized as a critical factor that affects almost every aspect of our health. The gut is home to trillions of microorganisms, including bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other microbes, which form a complex and diverse ecosystem known as the gut microbiome. This microbiome is responsible for a wide range of physiological functions, from digesting food and synthesizing vitamins to influencing the immune system and even shaping our mood. As research into the microbiome continues to grow, it has become clear that the state of our gut health is intimately connected to our overall well-being. A key component of maintaining a healthy gut is ensuring that the microbiome remains balanced. The gut microbiome is a dynamic and ever-changing ecosystem that can be influenced by various factors, including diet, lifestyle, stress levels, and the use of medications like antibiotics. An imbalance in the microbiome, known as dysbiosis, occurs when harmful bacteria outnumber beneficial microbes. This imbalance can lead to a range of health issues, from digestive problems such as bloating, constipation, or diarrhea, to more serious conditions like irritable bowel syndrome (IBS), inflammatory bowel disease (IBD), and even metabolic disorders like obesity and diabetes. The gut microbiome also plays a significant role in regulating the immune system. A healthy gut is crucial for the body's defense against pathogens and infections. The gut-associated lymphoid tissue GALT is the largest part of the immune system and is located in the digestive tract. The GALT works in tandem with the gut microbiome to identify and neutralize harmful invaders, such as bacteria and viruses, while also maintaining tolerance to harmless substances like food. Dysbiosis can disrupt this delicate balance, leading to immune system dysfunction and increasing the risk of infections, autoimmune diseases, and allergies. One of the most intriguing aspects of the gut microbiome is its impact on mental health. Research has shown that the gut and the brain are in constant communication, a connection often referred to as the gut-brain axis. The gut microbiome produces a variety of neurotransmitters and other signaling molecules that can influence brain function. For example, the majority of the body's serotonin, a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in mood regulation, is produced in the gut. An imbalance in the gut microbiome can disrupt the production of serotonin and other neurotransmitters, leading to mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and even cognitive decline. This highlights the importance of maintaining a healthy gut, not just for physical health, but for mental and emotional well-being as well. The link between gut health and mental health is further supported by research showing that individuals with conditions like depression, anxiety, and autism spectrum disorders often exhibit an altered microbiome. These findings suggest that restoring balance to the gut microbiome through diet, probiotics, and other interventions could play a significant role in improving mental health outcomes. Moreover, studies have shown that probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria found in fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and kimchi, can have a positive impact on mood, stress levels, and overall mental well-being. By restoring the balance of bacteria in the gut, probiotics help to promote a more stable and healthy gut-brain connection, which can, in turn, improve mood and mental clarity. Diet plays a pivotal role in shaping the gut microbiome. The foods we eat can either nourish the beneficial bacteria in our gut or promote the growth of harmful bacteria. Diets high in fiber, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are known to support a healthy microbiome by providing the necessary nutrients that beneficial bacteria need to thrive. Fiber, in particular, acts as a prebiotic, which means it feeds the good bacteria in the gut, helping them to proliferate and maintain a balanced microbiome. Foods like garlic, onions, leeks, bananas, and oats are excellent sources of prebiotics and can help to enhance gut health. Fermented foods are another important dietary component for gut health. These foods contain live bacteria that can help replenish the gut with beneficial microbes, promoting a more diverse and balanced microbiome. In addition to probiotics, fermented foods also provide important nutrients, such as vitamins, minerals, and bioactive compounds that can further support gut health. For example, the fermentation process enhances the bioavailability of certain nutrients, making them easier for the body to absorb and utilize. Fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, miso, and kombucha are rich in beneficial bacteria that can help to restore balance to the microbiome, improve digestion, and strengthen the immune system. On the other hand, diets high in processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats can disrupt the gut microbiome by promoting the growth of harmful bacteria and reducing microbial diversity. Processed foods are often low in fiber and essential nutrients, which are necessary for maintaining a healthy microbiome. Additionally, high sugar intake can promote the growth of harmful bacteria like Candida, which can lead to an imbalance in the gut. Over time, this imbalance can contribute to digestive issues, weakened immunity, and even mental health problems. Therefore, it is crucial to focus on a nutrient-dense, whole foods-based diet to support the gut microbiome and overall health. In addition to dietary changes, other lifestyle factors can also impact gut health. Stress, for example, has been shown to have a profound effect on the microbiome. Chronic stress can alter the composition of the gut microbiome, leading to a reduction in the diversity of beneficial bacteria and an increase in harmful bacteria. This, in turn, can contribute to digestive issues, immune dysfunction, and mental health problems. Practicing stress management techniques such as yoga, meditation, deep breathing, or mindfulness can help to reduce the negative impact of stress on the gut and promote a healthier microbiome. Sleep is another important factor for gut health. The gut microbiome follows a circadian rhythm, and research has shown that disrupted sleep patterns can lead to imbalances in the microbiome. Poor sleep can also affect the body's ability to manage stress, regulate hormones, and recover from illness, all of which can influence gut health. Ensuring that you get enough restorative sleep each night is essential for maintaining a healthy gut and overall well-being. The use of antibiotics can also impact gut health, as they can kill both harmful and beneficial bacteria in the gut. While antibiotics are often necessary to treat infections, they should be used cautiously to avoid disrupting the balance of the microbiome. After taking antibiotics, it may be helpful to replenish the gut with probiotics and prebiotics to help restore balance and support gut health. Overall, the gut microbiome is a critical component of health that affects many aspects of our physical and mental well-being. By adopting a balanced diet rich in fiber, prebiotics, and fermented foods, managing stress, getting enough sleep, and practicing other healthy lifestyle habits, we can nurture the gut microbiome and support optimal health. As we continue to learn more about the gut's role in our health, it is clear that the state of our gut can have far-reaching effects on our bodies and minds. It is time to give our gut the attention and care it deserves. When we think of intelligence, we often think of the brain with its complex